How's it going, everyone? While the PlayStation Store is running its summer sale right now, there's also a plethora of great physical deals available. I know a lot of you guys still prefer to have physical copies of your game, even though as we head into this era with PlayStation Plus Extra, digital deals being available readily, and some of you with digital-only consoles, there are still some of you with the disc-based console that want to get your hard copies, and I got you guys covered with some pretty good stuff in this video. So, first of all, I do want to take a look at GameFly's pre-played blowout sale. This is quite freaking good. Like, if you're okay with used games, like, this is one of the better sales you're gonna come across with all of the deals that are available, especially on newer release games. Right off the top, you see Elden Ring and Horizon Forbidden West. Those are at $34.99 a pop. Now, to be fair, Horizon Forbidden West, that's the PlayStation 5 version, by the way, that is priced at $50 right now, brand new for the PlayStation 5. The PS4 version is actually $40, and that gets you the free digital upgrade to the PS5 version. So, depending on how you want to value that, that's either a pretty good deal or not a great deal at all, given that, you know, if you're okay with the hard copy of the PS4 version, that'll get you the upgrade. You're only saving $5 on that, so that's not that insane of a deal. But if you do want, like, the PS5 case and whatnot, I know some people are like that, that's not a bad deal whatsoever. And Forbidden West, as I've mentioned in the past, great game in my opinion. Story leaves a little bit to be desired. But yeah, I'm kind of a broken record with that. Visually, it's one of the best looking games on the PlayStation 5, and honestly, it looks pretty good on the PS4. It's just performance mode on Forbidden West, I think, is killer on the PS5. Yeah, and great game, a lot of content there as well. Elden Ring, on the other hand, that's down to $35 as well. I think that's a great pickup on top of that, and I'm not the biggest Souls guy in the world, but Elden Ring is a game that everybody seems to really dig. It's a lot of people's game of the year at this point, so $35 for that. I think that's pretty good. Ghostwire Tokyo, $23 on that. Man, this is getting cheaper and cheaper, and I think that trend is gonna continue. I foresee this being, you know, $15 range by the end of the year, so if you want to wait a little bit longer, by all means. I thought it was a pretty good game. I really dug the atmosphere to the game. The setting was great, and the visuals were stunning. Narrative was incredibly compelling at first. Kind of has some pacing issues, kind of has an abrupt ending, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but for $23, I think that's a great pickup as well. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga at $30, that's a pretty good deal. Not a big Lego guy, not a big Star Wars guy, kind of a broken record on that, but that's a game I quite enjoyed. A lot of content there as well. Battlefield 2042, a lot of people's 2021 game of the year right there. $9.99 for that is excellent, so maybe that's something you want to check out. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands Next Level Edition is $30. That's pretty good given that that's $70 like MSRP, so like, you know, that's a sizable discount on a game that came out back in March, so you can check that out. Elix 2 is a game that came out back in March. That's down to $18. That's not a bad deal right now either, so that's something you might want to check out. Not a great RPG, more of a throwback RPG, a bit clunky, but it's $18, so I think that's a decent deal. Rainbow Six Extraction, that came out back in January, $9.99 for that, so that's a pretty steep discount on that as well. A couple of other notes, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy on PS4 is $13, obviously free upgrade on that. Really enjoyed that game, is available on Plus Extra, but really solid game, and what's shocking to a lot of people when I talk about it is I never watched the Guardians of the Galaxy movies prior to playing this game, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and honestly, the cast in this game became one of my favorite casts in a superhero IP that I've ever seen. Like, as far as, like, the characters, Star-Lord, Rocket, I love their relationship and their back and forth. I just think a lot of compelling characters in that game, so, and the humor is great, soundtrack is great, so enjoyed that quite a bit. GTA Trilogy is $18, that's low-key a really good deal. I know that, you know, it gets its fair share of flack, and rightfully so, but $18 is probably the price it should have came out at, but nonetheless, that's pretty good. Babylon's Fall is $15, that's like kind of wild to see, but nonetheless, some good deals available as a part of that sale running right now. Okay, moving on from that, you guys want some new games, got you covered over on Amazon. Riders Republic, 67% off, down to $20. This is the PS5 version of the game, so not a bad pickup for that. It's one of those Ubisoft games that surprisingly, I mean, it's been, what, 10 months since the game has come out, held up in price a little bit longer than I expected, man. Like, this was one of those games I expected in the bargain bin within, you know, 2 to 3 months, and held up for a little bit. Now you see it at $20. I mean, this game held up in price more than Far Cry 6, and I find that kind of surprising, so yeah, take that for what you will. $20 on that. Neo 2, $9.99 for that, PS5 upgrade included. Yeah, challenging game. If you like Souls-likes, you're gonna probably enjoy Neo 2. Kind of brutally difficult for my liking, but yeah, I know a lot of people that do enjoy that. As far as the final thing I want to note on Amazon, they are running all those PlayStation deals, so just to reiterate, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart at $40, GT7 on PS4 is at $40, on PS5 it's at $50, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, $40 on PS4, $50 on PS5. Death Stranding Director's Cut is $40, but definitely don't pick that up. We'll get to that in a second. Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales is at $30. Last of Us Part 2 at $20. You guys know, the typical deals to be expected. Demon's Souls, I should say, that is $40 as well. Lastly, one very, very notable deal that I want to mention over on Best Buy, Death Stranding is $10, so that's a ridiculous deal in its own right. Death Stranding is a very good game. Maybe not for everyone, given that, you know, some people call it, you know, FedEx Delivery Simulator, and FedEx is horrible, so let's give credit, UPS Delivery Simulator, but nonetheless, Death Stranding visually is a great-looking game, narratively obviously excels, and, you know, Norman Reedus is one of the GOATs, Daryl is king, but nonetheless, Death Stranding, really enjoyed my time with that, and yeah, very trippy game. We'll see what they can do with the sequel that is rumored to be happening, and remember, with Death Stranding, if you get the base game, you can buy the Director's Cut upgrade for $10. So essentially, you'd get Death Stranding Director's Cut for $20, and that is quite a good deal. So definitely something to be on the lookout for as far as that's concerned. But if you're just on the PS4 and you just want the base game, that's not a bad pickup at all for $10. And yeah, and by the way, Best Buy's got a bunch of those same deals. They got a bunch of those PlayStation 4 hits titles for $9.99. Last of Us Remastered, God of War, Neo 2's at $20. Days Gone's at $20. I don't know if you really want to pick up Last of Us 1 at this point, given that Last of Us Part 1 is coming out, but yeah, Last of Us Remastered is going to be 1/7 of the price of the remake, so take that for what you will. It's kind of wild when you put it into perspective like that. You're paying 7x for the remake compared to what the remaster is going for, but them's the breaks, I guess, these days. That's gonna do it for me. Again, guys, gonna try to cover physical deals, especially as we get into the latter portion of the year, where really that is going to be king in a lot of regards. I mean, there's still gonna be a lot of digital stuff, but yeah, a lot of great physical deals will be happening. GameFly, I think, is killing it right now with their pre-played blowout sales. Like, if you're down for pre-played titles, and by the way, they got Sifu Vengeance Edition for $25, low-key banger there as well as far as the price point's concerned, so I want to give that a mention. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Check out the deals on Amazon. As always, links to everything in the description box down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.